I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. So long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
Mitch Wishnowsky is set to kick off.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized that early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action. Allen flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A toss left side for Hall. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A lot of people call it a toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A nice little juke. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Allen again. Right back to Cook for another completion. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Jets had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the 50, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking on, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Folk connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
In motion left is Davis. Allen. Being chased. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamien Sherwood. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
The Folks kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move the fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bills' first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And running with power here. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Here's Fields. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
30 yards.
And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set. To begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know.
And he's in. Touchdown. Jets. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Cook up the gut. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Bills.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down and 6 now. Hall want to give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.